Let's LEaP is a capacity building program for youth development workers from Northern Samar, Zamboanga City, and Zamboanga del Norte that is aimed at empowering them or enhancing their capability or capacity in organizing youth-centered and high-impact volunteer initiatives. Let's LEaP was created to celebrate the volunteerism efforts of our young leaders, our youth development workers from the three areas in Northern Samar, Zamboanga City, and Zamboanga del Norte, and make sure that they get to do better, do more than just what they're doing now, to make it more impactful, to make it more youth-centered, so that they would also feel the impact of what they're doing on ground.
Volunteerism is actually very, very important in today's age, especially for young people, because the adolescents, we know that it's the second decade of life, and we consider it also as the second window of opportunity. If our young people are not engaged, that is a human resource that is not tapped, and we believe that our young people can do so much if we support them and if we capacitate them. So we're doing Let's LEaP because we believe that the spirit of young people, as we say in Tagalog, pag-aalay ng sarili, in offering themselves to something meaningful such as a volunteer initiative, will contribute to nation building. We are doing Let's LEaP in two separate schedules. First was in Northern Samar in November 9 to 12, and then here in Zamboanga City, covering Zamboanga City and Zamboanga del Norte, last November 16 to 19.
We engaged 19 youth organizations in a 3-day Right Shop training so that they will come up with their proposals for high-impact youth volunteer opportunities.
In total, we were able to capacitate over 50 youth development workers from Northern Samar, Zamboanga City, and Zamboanga del Norte.
A Right Shop is where we guide the participants in writing a proposal or writing an output. So for Let's LEaP, the Right Shop was guiding them in writing their proposal, all the different parts of the proposal, different templates. So we guided them through finishing it, because what we want is that at the end of the workshop, their proposals are already ready for implementation. These 19 youth organizations have actually been doing volunteer programs for a long time, and they have already the experience. They have already a certain level of competency in designing and implementing youth volunteer programs. So we come in to strengthen that capacity that they have, to deepen the work that they have been doing. That's why in the sessions, we've dived deeper into youth development, frameworks in positive youth development, capacitate them in the process of event management, so that their experience will be grounded on frameworks. They can at least align their programs better through the different sessions that we offered, and improve their event management skills and capacities.
I am Jean Borges from Lavizares, Northern Samar, and I work as the local youth development officer designate in our municipality. One particular thing that yung tumatak sa utak ko is yung mga frameworks that the speakers had presented. For example, yung positive youth development, because it's actually a new concept, especially for me, that we can also look on the positive aspects, not just the negative aspects.
With Let's LEaP, I have learned basic yet vital approach towards making youth-led initiative possible. It allows me to realize that even in the simplest activity, if aligned with meaningful causes and engaging activities, it can create a high impact towards youth volunteerism.
Most of the time, yung nalalaman namin sa project planning is more on about sa mga taong maaapektuhan nito. Pero dito, imbes na yung makakapag-receive nito, ang naging focus dito is yung mga opportunities para sa mga volunteers. And it is a very new perspective for me.
My favorite part is learning how to manage an event. In my years in the office, I haven't been into a formal training on how to design a program, to manage an event, from the proposal to budgeting. So this is a really a holistic approach in developing a youth-led program.
The most significant part is the crafting of the proposal, wherein you have to consider all the aspects as to fitting the budget, identifying the people involved, and how I am going to use this as the advisor and for any other organizations that I will be handling.
Personally, I would say the significant change that I saw is they had a deeper understanding of the work that they were doing. Most of them came na, we're youth orgs, we do this, we organize this event, but giving them foundational background in youth development, the issues of the young people, how we look at issues, understanding adolescents better, diving into the work of youth development. I think that gave them a lot of light bulb moments because for them, the work now becomes more meaningful. They understand the work even better, and that ignites the passion inside for them to do more for their community.
I think it's important for the participants to really focus and learn from the sessions because we want them to enjoy the process of doing volunteer initiatives. All throughout the Let's LEaP training, we emphasize the journey of creating a volunteer initiative. And for them to make it more meaningful, more impactful at the end, they have to enjoy the whole process. Starting from brewing their ideas, checking on in the communities they work with, what are the things that they need or they want to do for their challenges that they face, to writing the proposal itself and making sure that the voice of the community is in the proposal. So hopefully, by the end of the training, we were able to show them that it's not just about the implementation itself, but it's about a whole process where you also learn from your colleagues, learn from your different stakeholders, different partners. That makes a project more meaningful.
To all our participants, as you implement your Let's LEaP volunteer projects, we wish you all the best in your endeavor. You've come a long way, you've finished the entire training, and now it's time for you to go back to your communities and implement what you've planned.
For the youth organizations who we engaged in the Let's LEaP training, always remember, nothing for the youth without the youth.